You wake up in the morning, stretch your legs, and begin your day. But what if I told you that some of the very first things you do might quietly be harming your body? These small, innocent habits may not seem dangerous at first, but over time they can lead to fatigue, joint pain, digestive problems, and even emotional burnout. For those of us over 50, mornings are not just a routine. They set the tone for your entire day and possibly your entire future. It is time to look closely at what you are doing without even realizing it. If you care about your health and want to feel stronger, clearer, and more energized each morning, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment to share which habit surprised you the most. And do not forget to like the video. You might help another senior avoid these hidden morning mistakes. Habit 1. Reaching for your phone the moment you wake up. It has become one of the most common habits in the world. You open your eyes, take a deep breath, and before your feet even touch the ground, your hand reaches for the phone. Maybe you want to check the time. Maybe you are curious about any missed messages, or perhaps you simply want to scroll for a while to feel connected before the day begins. Whatever the reason, this one habit may feel harmless, even comforting. But for seniors over 50, it could be slowly draining your energy, disrupting your mood, and even harming your physical health in ways you may not expect. The first thing to understand is what your brain and body are doing when you wake up. After a night of sleep, your nervous system is in a delicate state. Your brain is still transitioning from deep rest into full awareness. Your blood pressure is gradually rising. Your cortisol, the hormone that helps you feel alert, is beginning to increase naturally. This entire process is supposed to be slow and gentle. But the moment you look at your phone, especially a bright screen full of notifications, that process becomes rushed and chaotic. The light from your phone screen is a strong signal to your brain. It tells your internal clock that it is time to wake up, fully and instantly. But when this happens too fast, it shocks the system. Your eyes, which have just opened, are suddenly exposed to artificial blue light. This suppresses melatonin, a hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. That means you may wake up feeling alert, but by the afternoon, you are likely to feel tired, foggy, or irritable. For older adults, this can be even more intense, as our circadian rhythms become more fragile with age. There is also an emotional cost. What do you usually see when you first unlock your phone? News headlines, unanswered emails, social media posts, maybe even upsetting messages. Without realizing it, your mind is taking in stress before your body has even left the bed. That early exposure to stress sets the emotional tone for the rest of the day. Seniors are already more vulnerable to anxiety and mood changes, especially if they live alone or are dealing with health concerns. This habit creates tension before the day has even begun. On a physical level, reaching for your phone immediately also delays some of the most important things your body needs in the morning. It keeps you lying down longer, which can worsen stiffness in your joints and reduce blood flow. It makes you forget to drink water, which your body desperately needs after hours of dehydration during sleep. And it reduces the chances that you will step outside into natural sunlight, which your brain and bones both need to function well. So what can you do instead? Try this simple shift. Keep your phone out of reach, maybe on a nearby table instead of your nightstand. When you wake up, sit up slowly. Take 3 deep breaths. Drink a full glass of water. Open your window or step outside for a moment of sunlight. Move your arms, stretch your legs, and give your body time to wake up gently. After 10 to 15 minutes, you can check your phone with a clear head and a calm heart. This tiny change may seem small, but for seniors over 50, it is a powerful form of self-care. You deserve mornings that feel peaceful, not pressured. By avoiding this one habit, you give your mind and body the respect they have earned over the years. Start your day by honoring your health, not rushing it. Habit 2. Skipping water and going straight to coffee. You wake up, your feet hit the floor, and before you know it, your hand is already reaching for the coffee pot. That first warm cup feels like a morning hug. For many people over 50, coffee is more than just a drink. It is a ritual, a comforting part of the day that signals It is time to wake up and get moving. But if coffee is the very first thing entering your body after sleep, and you are skipping water, you might be starting your day in a state of hidden harm. Let us look at what happens inside your body while you sleep. During the night, your body naturally loses water through breathing, sweating, and even through your skin. After 6 to 8 hours, your cells are gently dehydrated. When you wake up, your body is ready to rehydrate to restart the flow of nutrients and flush out the waste that is built up overnight. Your kidneys, liver, and brain are all waiting for water to help them do their job. But instead of giving them what they need, you are giving them caffeine and acidity on an empty system. That is like trying to wash a dusty window with vinegar and no water. Coffee, especially in the morning, is a diuretic. That means it tells your body to release fluids. So if you are already mildly dehydrated from sleep, coffee can make it worse. You may not feel the effects right away, but over time, you might notice more headaches, dry mouth, muscle cramps, constipation, or even fatigue. Seniors are particularly sensitive to dehydration because the sense of thirst weakens with age. You might not feel thirsty, but your body still needs hydration to function properly. There is also an impact on your digestion. Drinking coffee first thing, especially on an empty stomach, can irritate the lining of your gut. It can cause stomach acid to spike, leading to heartburn, bloating, or nausea. If you are taking medications in the morning, coffee can interfere with how some of them are absorbed, reducing their effectiveness or increasing side effects. Many seniors rely on medications daily, so this matters more than most people realize. Now let us talk about energy. Coffee gives you a burst, yes, but when taken without food or water, that burst is often short-lived. By late morning, you might feel jittery, anxious, or even more tired than before. That is because caffeine stimulates your adrenal system, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. Without proper hydration or nutrition, your blood sugar can dip and the crash can be hard. That up and down roller coaster is not kind to an aging body or brain. What can you do instead? Try starting your day with a full glass of water first. Plain, room temperature water is best. Add a slice of lemon if you like, to gently wake up your digestion. Wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before having your coffee. This gives your organs time to rehydrate and reset. If you take medications in the morning, drink water first, then eat a light snack, and save the coffee for later. This tiny shift will not take away your morning joy. In fact, it will make that cup of coffee even more enjoyable because your body will be ready for it. Your stomach will be calmer. Your energy will be more stable. Your mind will feel clearer. And most importantly, your body will thank you. Morning habits are powerful. They either build you up or wear you down over time. Choose the habit that feeds your body with what it truly needs first. Water is not just a health tip. It is a daily act of kindness toward yourself. Habit 3. Staying in bed too long after waking up. It is easy to think that staying in bed a little longer is harmless. After all, what is the rush? You have earned the right to rest. The warmth of the blanket feels comforting, and the quiet of the morning makes it tempting to just lie there for a while. Maybe you scroll through your phone, reflect on your day ahead, or simply close your eyes again. But what feels like rest can sometimes quietly steal your vitality. For seniors, especially those over 50, lingering too long in bed after waking can have unexpected effects on your body and mind. When you first wake up, your body has just spent hours in a state of stillness. Your joints are stiff, your circulation is slower, and your muscles have not been active. Lying in bed for an extra 30 minutes or more means those muscles and joints stay locked up even longer. Over time, this can increase joint pain, reduce your flexibility, and make it harder to get moving when you do finally rise. If you already struggle with arthritis or back pain, that extra time in bed can actually make your mornings more uncomfortable, not less. There is also a major effect on circulation. As we age, blood flow becomes less efficient. Getting out of bed and moving around helps jumpstart your cardiovascular system. It improves oxygen flow to your brain and muscles, and it supports balance and coordination. Staying in bed too long, especially lying flat, keeps your blood pooling in your lower body. This can contribute to dizziness, weakness, or even lightheadedness when you finally stand. It might not seem like a big deal, but for older adults, one dizzy moment can lead to a fall, and a fall can change your life. Emotionally, staying in bed too long can also set the wrong tone for the day. While a slow morning can feel gentle, too much time in bed can feed into feelings of fatigue, sadness, or even loneliness. For seniors who are already retired or living alone, it becomes easier to disconnect from daily purpose. The bed becomes a safe space, but also a barrier to engagement. You may begin to feel more tired throughout the day, not because you are not sleeping enough, but because your body and mind are not getting the stimulation they need to feel fully awake. That is not to say you need to jump out of bed the second your eyes open. In fact, a gentle transition is important, but the key is to begin moving within a reasonable amount of time. Try this. When you wake up, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes to breathe deeply, stretch, and check in with yourself. Then sit up slowly. Let your legs dangle over the side of the bed for a minute, allowing your body to adjust. Stand with support if needed, and begin your morning routine. Even small motions like brushing your teeth, opening the blinds, or walking to the kitchen for water can make a big difference in how your body wakes up. Movement is medicine, especially for aging bodies. Each step, each stretch, each breath sends a signal to your system that life is happening, and you are a part of it. By getting out of bed sooner, you reduce stiffness, improve circulation, boost mood, and begin your day with intention rather than hesitation. A peaceful morning does not mean staying still. It means moving with purpose. You deserve to start your day feeling strong and connected, not sluggish and sore. The choice to rise earlier is not about pressure. It is about power. The quiet kind that builds strength, one morning at a time. Habit 4. Taking supplements on an empty stomach. You wake up, head to the kitchen, and reach for your pill organizer. You take your supplements and medications with a sip of water and feel like you have done something good for your health. It is part of your routine, part of how you take care of yourself. But if you are taking those vitamins and supplements on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, your body might not be getting the benefits you think it is. In fact, it could be making your mornings more uncomfortable and your health less supported than you realize. Many seniors take multiple supplements: daily vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, fish oil, iron, or a multivitamin. Some of these are essential for maintaining bone strength, heart health, and energy levels as we age. But the way they are taken matters. When you swallow supplements on an empty stomach, your body is often not ready to absorb them properly. Some vitamins, especially fat-soluble ones like A, D, E, and K, need dietary fat to be absorbed. Without any food in your system, they may pass through your body without being fully utilized, reducing their effectiveness. Even more concerning is how taking supplements on an empty stomach can make you feel. Many people experience nausea, stomach cramps, or a heavy feeling in the gut after taking pills without food. Iron supplements are especially known to cause discomfort if not paired with a meal. Some people feel lightheaded or even faint after taking certain vitamins or herbal capsules without breakfast. This becomes especially risky for seniors, who may already have sensitive digestion or who are prone to dizziness in the mornings. There is also a deeper issue. Taking supplements on an empty stomach can affect how your other medications work. If you take blood pressure pills, thyroid medication, or blood thinners, some supplements may interfere with their absorption or amplify side effects. For example, calcium can block the absorption of certain medications if taken too closely together. This is why timing matters so much, especially for older adults managing multiple prescriptions. Another hidden danger is that taking supplements right after waking up can create a false sense of completion. You might feel like you have done your part for the day, even if your body did not fully absorb the nutrients. This can lead to nutritional gaps over time, where you think you are getting what you need, but your body remains depleted. For seniors who already face challenges with appetite, digestion, or nutrient absorption, This is a risk that builds quietly. So what should you do instead? Create a simple habit shift. Wait until after you have eaten something, even a small breakfast like oatmeal, yogurt, or a slice of toast before taking your supplements. This helps your body digest them better and reduces the chance of discomfort. If you take medications that must be taken on an empty stomach, such as thyroid medicine, wait at least 30 to 60 minutes afterward before eating or taking other pills. If you are unsure about the best timing, talk to your pharmacist or doctor. They can help you space out your routine in a way that protects your health. You have worked hard to stay healthy, to take the right steps each day. Do not let the timing of your supplements undo your efforts. It is a small detail, but one that makes a big difference. Your body deserves the best chance to use what you give it. Let your morning routine support you, not surprise you with discomfort. A little food, a little patience, and a little planning these can turn a good habit into a great one. Habit 5. Avoiding natural light in the first hour of waking. You open your eyes, slowly sit up, and begin your day inside a quiet room. The curtains are still drawn, the lights are still off. Maybe you head to the kitchen, flip on a soft lamp, and begin your routine without ever stepping outside or letting in the morning sun. It feels peaceful, maybe even comforting. But by avoiding natural light during the first hour of waking, you might be unknowingly confusing your body, weakening your internal clock, and setting yourself up for lower energy, poor sleep, and emotional imbalance throughout the day. Light is not just something we see, it is something our body responds to on a deep biological level. In the first hour after waking, your brain is actively searching for signals about what time it is and what it should be doing. The strongest and most important signal it receives is sunlight. Natural light tells your body to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and to start boosting cortisol, which helps you feel awake and focused. Without this light, your system remains in a state of confusion, not fully awake, not fully asleep. For seniors, this confusion can feel like sluggishness, brain fog, or moodiness. Your body wants to begin its daytime functions, but the absence of light keeps everything running slower. You may find yourself needing more caffeine to feel alert, or taking longer to feel motivated to start your day. Over time, this can throw off your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, and that can lead to more serious problems. Irregular rhythms are linked to poor sleep quality, weakened immune response, and even higher risks of depression or memory issues in older adults. There is also a connection between light exposure and bone health. Natural sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which supports calcium absorption and protects against osteoporosis. As we age, our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases, so consistent light exposure becomes even more critical. Avoiding light first thing in the morning means you are missing a perfect opportunity to strengthen your bones in a natural, effortless way. Even your mood is shaped by the morning light. Exposure to sunlight increases serotonin levels, a chemical that helps you feel calm, positive, and emotionally balanced. Seniors who start their day in darkness or dim indoor light may feel more withdrawn or irritable without understanding why. On the other hand, those who open the blinds, step outside, or even sit by a bright window often report more clarity and optimism throughout the day. Changing this habit does not require dramatic effort. You do not need to go for a jog or sit under direct sun for an hour. Simply opening your curtains, standing on your porch, or walking near a sunny window for 10 to 15 minutes can make a real difference. Let the natural light touch your skin and enter your eyes, without sunglasses if possible. Morning light is softer and gentler than midday sun, so it is safe and soothing. If you live in a place with long winters or low sunlight, consider a full-spectrum light therapy lamp to mimic the effects of daylight. You deserve mornings that restore you. By allowing light into your space and your body, you are saying yes to balance, energy, and emotional peace. The sun rises every day for a reason. Let it greet you. Let it heal you in the simplest of ways. Small habits shape your whole day, and sometimes the softest light makes the biggest difference. Habit 6. Rushing through the morning without mindfulness or stillness. You wake up and feel the pull of the day almost instantly. There is breakfast to prepare, medications to take, chores waiting in the background, appointments on your calendar, or even family members to call or care for. Without even noticing, your body is already moving and your mind is already full. The morning becomes a checklist, a race, a rush. And somewhere in that hurried rhythm, something important gets left behind: your sense of calm, clarity, and connection to yourself. Many seniors think staying busy in the morning is a sign of health. And yes, movement and responsibility can be good. But starting your day without even a few quiet moments to center your mind can put your body into a stress state that lingers. When you rush through your morning, you skip the stillness your nervous system needs to fully reset from sleep. You may begin your day in survival mode, not because anything is wrong, but because your body never got the chance to feel safe, steady, and prepared. There is real science behind this. Your nervous system runs on two tracks. One is the sympathetic system, which helps you react and respond. The other is the parasympathetic system, which helps you rest, digest, and recover. When you go from bed straight into action, your body leans into that sympathetic mode: more adrenaline, more tension, more shallow breathing. Over time, this can raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and wear down your resilience. Seniors who live with chronic conditions such as heart disease, arthritis, or anxiety may feel this impact even more. There is also an emotional cost. When you begin your morning in a rush, your thoughts tend to spiral. You are more likely to worry, forget things, or feel overwhelmed by tasks that might otherwise feel manageable. This emotional weight can color the rest of your day. You may feel tired by noon, irritable by evening, and go to bed wondering why the day felt so heavy. It is not because of what you did, it is because of how you started. Mindfulness is not a fancy practice. It does not mean meditating for an hour or chanting in silence. For seniors, mindfulness can be as simple as sitting in a chair for 5 minutes with a warm cup of tea and feeling the warmth. It can be watching the light move across the room. It can be breathing slowly and naming 3 things you are grateful for. It can be walking outside without your phone and listening to the birds. These moments might seem small, but they create a kind of internal balance that medicine cannot replace. Stillness in the morning is especially healing for older adults. As we age, our bodies go through more changes, our minds hold more memories, and our hearts often carry more emotion. Giving yourself the gift of a slow start is not laziness. It is wisdom. It is how you reconnect with your values, your breath, and your purpose. Even if you have a busy schedule, 5 minutes of calm can shift your entire outlook. And when those 5 minutes become a habit, you may notice better focus, steadier energy, and even deeper sleep at night. You have seen many seasons of life. You know the value of patience. Bring that same patience to your mornings. Start your day not with a race, but with rhythm. Let the world wait a few minutes while you ground yourself. In those quiet spaces, your strength lives, and that strength carries you farther than any to-do list ever could. If even one of these habits felt familiar to you, remember this: it is never too late to change. Small shifts can bring big results. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and share it with someone you care about. Let us age with intention together.